Hello summoners and welcome back to the second video in our new advanced coaching series. Now if you haven't seen our first episode, then make sure to check it out because the link will be in the description down below. And our advanced coaching series is designed to improve your gameplay over the course of the long term. We will be targeting core issues that focus on some of the key fundamentals of the game, and then that will allow you to improve your gameplay a ton. If you decide to really soak in all of the information we provide, I assure you that you'll see some improvements to your rank by the end of the season. But just be aware, the concepts that we're discussing in these videos are quite difficult, so you'll need to be paying close attention for the entire duration. Today's topic comes from a struggle that a majority of gamers face on a day-to-day basis, which is ranked anxiety. We'll be covering all of the bases, starting with what it is, how it affects your gameplay, and then how to get rid of it permanently. Now, have you ever wondered why you can't perform as well in ranked games as you can unranked or normal games? Have you ever had that feeling that you're going to lose before the game has even started? Do you find yourself feeling more pressured to win when you play ranked? These are just basic examples of what we can call ranked anxiety, and it's a well-known fact that most gamers out there have some form of anxiety when it comes to playing their games. It doesn't matter if it's a strategic game like StarCraft, a card game like Hearthstone, or an FPS like Fortnite, ranked anxiety is everywhere. For a simpler explanation, ranked anxiety is the feeling of fear or worry over the outcome or events of a game. This feeling can cause symptoms such as nervousness, cold sweats, shaking, and muscle tension, which can severely affect your performance. One of our challenger writers here at ProGuides is named June, and he personally dealt with this back when he started playing League of Legends in Season 3. He said that I used to deal with a lot of ranked anxiety when I was first getting into ranked, and it was the biggest thing holding me back. Although I managed to get Diamond in my second season of playing, I still felt that ranked anxiety was affecting my gameplay and was only getting worse as I climbed higher. Once I hit Diamond 1, I started to lose a lot more games and noticed that I was making stupid mistakes more often. It became quite obvious to me that ranked anxiety had taken over, and I was unable to improve until I fixed the problem. From that point on, I felt pretty hopeless. I couldn't win games, I couldn't play comfortably, and I couldn't improve. I started to have a negative win rate in ranked shortly after, which built up a fear of queuing up at all. If you can relate to June's story, then it probably means that you've dealt with or still are dealing with some form of ranked anxiety. Here are a small list of things that will identify if you're dealing with the same issues as June did. Number 1 would be the fear of queuing up into ranked. Number 2, feeling like something important is on the line. Number 3, feeling like you need to play for perfection. This can cause you to play to not make mistakes rather than playing to win. Number 4, getting annoyed by tiny mistakes from either yourself or from your team. Number 5, feeling the need to constantly micromanage your team and getting frustrated when they don't listen. Number 6, feeling that you have no control over the outcome of your games. Number 7, feeling hopeless that you cannot actually win any games. Number 8, feeling relief after a win rather than happiness and enjoyment. Number 9, getting extremely angry over a loss. And number 10, having the fear of letting your teammates down. While it is completely normal for most people to have a fear of losing or disappointing others, the problem starts when you let this mindset take control. Next up, we'll cover up some ways you can tackle this issue to improve your gameplay. Before we jump into the solutions, I want to get two things straight. Firstly, I cannot guarantee that these tactics will work for everybody, but I can guarantee that it will help at least some of you. If you find yourself continuing to struggle with ranked anxiety, then it might be a good idea if you know someone like a therapist or a sports psychologist to get some advice from them. Secondly, there is little to no chance that your ranked anxiety will completely disappear. However, it is very possible to bring the severity down to a point where you can control it and play comfortably alongside it. That way you are in control once again. If you want to get rid of your anxiety, you must first identify where it comes from. The most common issue that people face is the fear of losing. You fear losing your LP because you don't want to see your hard-earned progress disappear. The best way to deal with this mindset is to accept that everyone, including you, will lose some games. Think about it like this, even the best players such as Faker and Dopa have around 55 to 60% win rates in their respective ranks. This means that if they played 1,000 games of ranked this season, it's only natural that they will lose 400 to 450 games. So while you may be thinking that your 460 losses is considered bad, you also have 540 wins, which is really not bad at all. You have to accept that losing games is out of your control, and it happens frequently to the best of us. Next up, we have another common issue, which is the fear of queuing up for ranked. The best way to deal with this symptom is to use Faker's solo queue climbing strategy. If you're unfamiliar with how this works, then here is a quick rundown. Have you ever wondered why Faker has more than 3 Smurf accounts that are all being played on frequently? It's because he uses a secret climbing tactic that goes a little bit something like this. Let's say that Faker plays on his first account and reaches Diamond 1 0 LP. He will then hop on the second account and play it until it reaches a little bit higher than his main account. Let's say it gets to Master Tier. He will then hop on the third account and reach a little higher than the other two accounts and get to Grandmasters. By constantly having to climb the same ranks over and over again, he becomes more comfortable playing in that elo until he can eventually autopilot and win with ease. So if you have the fear of queuing up for ranked on your main account, then try playing on a Smurf and have it reach slightly higher rank than your main account. Even if you have a bad win rate on your alternate account, you have absolutely nothing to lose, so you can play with a comfortable mindset. Next up is feeling like you have to play perfectly and not make any mistakes. This one is one of the most dangerous symptoms out there because it's the hardest to fix and can easily transition from game to game. To counteract this type of anxiety, you have to target your mindset. If you're constantly dealing with this issue, then it's very likely that you're playing to not make mistakes rather than playing to win. What this means is you'll most likely have a very passive playstyle and mostly rely on your team to be the deciding factors of the game. You have to constantly force yourself to be in positions to make mistakes. Start taking those high risk, high reward plays, stop caring so much about if you get flamed or if you do something stupid. Just remember, you have to make mistakes if you want to improve. It doesn't matter if you make 10, 20, or even 50 mistakes in one game, as long as you watch your replays and you learn from them. Guess what, guys? Dealing with ranked anxiety is not easy. It's always going to be an uphill battle, and there isn't just one easy solution to fix the problem. You have to find out what's best for you and do whatever it takes to fight the anxiety. But make sure that you keep in mind this isn't anything to be ashamed about. Everyone has it or has had it at some point, and it's more of a matter of how you cope with it. On an ending note, don't forget that League of Legends is just a game, and games are meant to be fun. Take a step back, take a deep breath, and remind yourself that League is for enjoyment. Anyway, that's going to be it for our second episode in our advanced coaching series. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more content like this, then please let us know in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out ProGuides.com for more content like this that was made by your favorite pro players. We have a wonderful guide with Bunny Fufu on how to climb ranks, where he tackles the same issues on ranked anxiety. That's the end of the video, and I'll see you on the Rift.